Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles. So today I'm going to show you how to make a memory wire bracelet. And memory wire, you buy it in a kind of a roll, and you kind of looks like this but bigger, and you cut off the size piece you want. And now this wire is very tough. It's not a normal wire. That's why it can spring back like this. So do not use a traditional wire cutter or even an expensive wire cutter. You have to buy a memory wire cutter to cut this easily. So after I get it cut to the length I want, I then take my loopers and I loop the end of the bracelet. And I just loop it around a couple of times because you're going to hang a charm on there when you're done. I just kind of loop it around. And then you figure out the colors of the bracelet you want and should have already got that all on your tray. Now I'm doing red and white. I decided to do red and white because I wanted to do a limited palette because not everybody has a ton of beads. So I had a bunch of white and red that I could easily throw on the tray. And I wanted to also tell you this is a perfect project for any little odd beads you have. If you have one-of-a-kind beads that you really don't know what to do because you don't have enough for an earring, those are perfect for this project. They can be either the dangle on the end, or you can throw these into the mix because there's no symmetry. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. You don't have to be symmetrical. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to start it, and then I've got one almost finished so I can show you how to finish it up. The best way to start it is hold it in your hand like this and just start stringing on beads. Now I want to have an alternating red and white, red and clear type thing. Now I don't care if the clear and the white are alternating, but I want red between either a white or a clear. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to get the first one strung on to kind of show you. And it's nice to hold it in your hand till you get a bunch on there and just kind of can see what your pattern is. Now you can also use bead caps. Here's a bead cap that came on some beads I got at Walmart. And you get 3 of these strings. They're pretty long strings. You get 3 strings like that for $4, and they have them in a ton of colors. They come with these wonderful bead caps. So I cut a couple strings open for this project. Then you pick whatever bead you want to put between the bead caps. I'm doing kind of a reflective red. And then when you get enough on there that you feel comfortable, you can start letting them slide. But if you're nervous about messing up on it, you can just keep it in your hand for a while and just let some of them slide down and just kind of do it like that. There's really no right or wrong. It's your bracelet, so if you want to have 2 reds in a row or you don't care, it doesn't really matter. So you can kind of do whatever you want, and you know, whatever pattern you like. I like the red and white. Christmas is actually coming up in a few months, guys, again. So I thought, why not do something that's kind of like a candy cane? I can put it away for the holidays, and that'll be a lot of fun. So once you get a bunch in your hand, you can start sliding them down the bracelet. And they're just going to slowly slide down to that. And it does tangle up. You got to be careful with it. Oh, that's a new trick. Mine got caught in the loop. That was not supposed to happen. So you just pull it apart, you get it untangled, and then once you get it untangled, you just slide it all down. There you go. And if you see, the loop will stop it from coming off. So you just keep doing that until you get to the end. And so I've got one almost done. I wanted to show you how to end it. So again, I just like the first one I did, I just put whatever red and white or clear beads I wanted until I'm done. So I'm almost done now. I'm going to do the last few beads and then show you how to finish off this bracelet. I didn't want to make you watch me put all those beads on. That's kind of boring. Nobody wants to watch somebody bead for 5 minutes. And I think I might be able to fit one more small one on there. We'll see. I might not be able to. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's too short. So when you get it to the length where you think you have enough to loop, and keep in mind, you can always get those wire cutters out and nip it smaller if you need to, or you can roll it an extra time. And then you're going to get out your rollers, your loopers. You can get out your loopers, which anybody that does jewelry probably has them in their arsenal of tools that you use every day. In this case, I'm just going to roll it a third time just to get it the length I want it. And it's going to make a little loop, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Handmade jewelry is just that. It's handmade. Now, I could cut that. I really could. I could cut a little piece off of that. So if to you that looks sloppy or you don't like it, you can cut a little off and then roll it. But for now, just to show you this video, I'm just leaving it. So at the ends, you got this loop. Now you can put a charm. So you open up the charm, and I do have a video on how to make charms out of beads. So if you've never done that before, I do have a video. It's one of my first videos because I knew I'd be doing a lot of projects with beaded charms. And if you notice what I did on these, that doesn't look very good. It's hard to get in there. It's especially hard when you're on camera. You make so many mistakes when people are watching. Have you ever been beading and somebody comes in and stands behind you? It's amazing how much I'll mess up on something that I would never mess up on normally. But I might have to get my loopers and go back in there. But you just loop it on there. And then you straighten it out with your pliers until it looks neat. There you go. And what I did is I put the alternate on each side. I put, on this one I put red, clear red, and on the other one I did the opposite. I put white, then red, then clear. Let's see if I can do better on this one. Now that one's more reasonable, it's just one loop. But I didn't want to make you wait while I do a whole cut down, and because you can easily do that yourself if you really don't like the loop. Sometimes you have to open it up just a little bit more. These are little loops too, so on the charms. You can make actually make your beaded charms with a larger loop. And maybe I should have on this, but it's okay. But once you get the charm on there, then when you wear it, you can either wear it with the charms down so that you see this, or you can wear it with the charms up so you see this. Most people do this. But here you can see I use the same beads for 2 different bracelets, and each one's a little bit different. So just a fun project. You can get memory wire at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, even online. But make sure you do spend the money to buy your memory wire cutter. Use a coupon if you have to, but if you plan on doing some more of these, and I think one package will give you quite a few. I've cut 3 off of here already. So you can make quite a few off of one roll. So invest in the right tool, because you'll just absolutely ruin a cheap set of nippers and you'll destroy your expensive set. So you really don't want to compromise on that. And you know what? This thing will cut any wire. And I have also had head pins, which is what you use to make these, that are very hard. And I've actually had to use these on those head pins to make the beaded charms. So you might be surprised how often you actually can use this snipper here. You don't have to just use it on memory wire. You can use it on other wires as well. But anyway, so there's the memory wire bracelets. You can do them in any color. Like I said, you can alternate the rings to make it look like 3 bracelets. You can do blue or red or yellow or even multicolor. It's really no end to the ideas. You can put stone chips on them. You can put just glass beads. You can do even seed beads on these things. So I hope you enjoyed this, And if you did, I hope you'll give me a like. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to see more of my videos, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. As always, I'm open to suggestions for videos. I've got about 30 items I want to do at this point, and I come up with new ones every day. Lots of stuff I've wanted to try for a long time, and a few things I haven't done in a long time. So thank you again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.